Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and this is Irfan, Ullah Khan, Marwat. It's been a long time that I haven't been connected with you people, so due to my own training and certain other issues. So today I'll be making a video about the European Union. Um, this video will contain the recent development which have taken place in the European Parliament regarding Pakistan. Now, what has happened recently and is that there was a domestic phenomena in Pakistan that was uh, that was the headline of the news all over the world. हुआ क्या कि पाकिस्तान में प्रोटेस्ट हुए और जो प्रोटेस्ट पाकिस्तान में हुए वो एक कंट्री के अगेंस्ट थे जिसका नाम था फ्रांस. नाउ फ्रांस के ख़िलाफ़ ये प्रोटेस्ट क्यों थे? द मेजर रीज़न फॉर दिस वाज दैट द फ्रेंच गवर्नमेंट, and I am spelling this word very very cautiously, the government, कि फ्रांस के गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे उन्होंने कुछ ऐसे एक्सेप्टेंस शो की कि जिसकी वजह से पाकिस्तान में प्रोटेस्ट हुए. नंबर 1 तो उन्होंने इस्लाम को जो है एज अ मज़हब, एज अ रिलीजन, उसको मलाइन करने की कोशिश की. एंड वन the French president used certain sentences which were derogatory to the spirit of Islam. So this was number 1. And number 2 was that there was a content, blasphemic caricatures that were published with the approval of the French government all over the country. So I won't be naming कि वो caricatures किस चीज़ के थे. All of you know, being a Muslim, I wouldn't be naming them, so you know that. So these were the issues that happened in France. As a result, protests erupted in Pakistan, and when they erupted, the local administration had to deal with it, and as a result, the whole of the world got alarmed by it. What is happening in Pakistan, right? So Pakistan में all over the social media, on Twitter, Instagram, on the media, this was the news that the French ambassador be expelled, right? So that was the major contention of the protesters के French ambassador को निकाला जाए. As a result, what happened was that there were negotiations. The event went into the Parliament of Pakistan, and there was a resolution. And as usual, जितने resolution भी होते हैं वो हुआ. Now next, what happened was that PM Khan. Now this is critical, right? Prime Minister Imran Khan, in a speech, he again emphasized the world, or emphasized to the world, like explained to the world that why does religion matters to the Pakistani people. And the West got annoyed by the fact that Prime Minister Imran Khan did not categorically went against the protest. In fact, what Prime Minister said was, and he was right in saying, if you are a neutral, that the West or the world should respect the religion Islam, and they should dispel what is called as Islamophobia. So they should dispel Islamophobia, and they should respect Islam, and that such sort of acts, that is those caricatures and those events that took place in France, should not have taken place. So this was and then what happened was that PM Imran Khan went on and he said and compared the Holocaust, um, which was the uh, cleansing and the persecution of the Jews by who? Persecution of Jews by Hitler. So that was the dark patch of history where Hitler persecuted Jews, right? So similarly, Prime Minister Khan said that terming Muslims or inciting Muslims with such sort of act is a similar thing. And we have seen in recent history that Muslims have been killed, they've been brutally slaughtered in Afghanistan, in Syria, and in Iraq, right, in Libya. And so Prime Minister Khan, he compared that. Now, this is important, right? Comparing Holocaust with Islamophobia. The European Parliament came in and they passed this resolution. This resolution passed with votes, I quote, 681 to 6. It passed with 681 votes, right? और जिस बंदे ने ये रेजोल्यूशन मूव कराई थी, उस बंदे का जो इमेज है, उसका जो बैकग्राउंड है, you can search it. He was termed as a fascist politician by the Swedish Prime Minister. He is from Sweden and he is a member of the Parliament of Sweden. So he was termed as a fascist politician rather. You can't be a leader if you are fascist, right? So उस बंदे को fascist term किया, right? Keep this in mind, right? And what were the components of resolution? The components of resolution, remember? The components of the resolution which were terms against Pakistan, mainly मैं आपको मेन चीज़ें बता देता हूँ कि उसमें एक तो उन्होंने पाकिस्तान से GSP प्लस रिवोक करने की धमकी दी. Threatened, rather what is it isn't termed as threatened in the resolution, but it is said that they are going to review. So what does review means? That आप ठीक हो जाएं, वरना हम आपको ठीक करेंगे, हम आपको जो है slowly and steadily we are going to punish you, right? So GSP plus economic cut on you, we are going to push you economically backwards because Pakistan economically पहले से बुरी तरह फंसा हुआ है. GSP plus again another issue. So number one this, number two what they said was that there are religious issues, right? अब उस resolution को आप डिटेल से पढ़ सकते हैं. Like there are जो इशू इन्होंने हाईलाइट किए हैं, they are related to the minorities, right? जो minorities हैं पाकिस्तान में उनसे रिलेटेड हैं. minorities, right? minorities से रिलेटेड हैं. और जो minorities उन्होंने हाईलाइट किए हैं, you know what these are. They are Hindus, Christians, etc. कि they are saying that there was a certain case and that was a Shagufta Kausar and Shafqat Emmanuel. ये केस हुआ और जिसमें जो है उनके ऊपर there was a false allegation of blasphemy, right? वो जो टर्म कर रहे हैं कि there was a false allegation of blasphemy और there should be action from the government to change laws. वो कहते हैं कि आप अपने laws को change करें, आप अपने laws को change करें, हमारे laws को amend करें. And particularly there was a mention towards a certain point of the CRPC, right? And now this is your homework to find out what it was, right? ये 3-4 चीज़ें उन्होंने पॉइंट आउट की. फिर उन्होंने कुछ चीज़ों की तारीफ़ भी की जो कि वी डू नॉट रिमेंबर. सो व्हाट वर दोज पॉइंट्स. दे सेड कि they were recent सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट, राइट. जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ पाकिस्तान ने जजमेंट की है जिसमें मेंटल हेल्थ से 2-4 लोगों जो लोग मेंटली इल होते हैं, यू मस्ट हैव रेड इट दैट the Supreme Court of Pakistan passed judgment that said that mentally ill people should not be executed, right? So Supreme Court ने decision किया. They have hailed this decision, right? And again they have said कि death penalty नहीं होनी चाहिए. European Union ने ये भी कहा है कि death penalty नहीं होनी चाहिए, right? And then what happens is that आप उनकी जो उनका टोन चेक करें कि they have said that this resolution be sent to the president, to the vice president, to the high representatives, the Union of Foreign Affairs, Security Policy, the government and parliament's members, right? The government and the Parliament of Pakistan. यानी वो कह रहे हैं सबको जाके ये चीज़ दें, उनको बताएं कि we've got an issue with you. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is कि what happened here and then there and whatever this phenomenon is going on, this whole rigmarole, what happened is now people are saying, experts are saying that because Prime Minister Khan said that we are going to go and we are going to criminalize Islamophobia, so the Europeans, they came out and the West, they did a preemptive strike. Like अभी GSP plus लिया तो नहीं है, अभी उन्होंने कोई ठोस एक्शन नहीं किया, concrete एक्शन नहीं किया. So they've just given us the, before a red flag there is a grey flag, they just warned us कि तैयार हो जाओ. So preemptive action, number 1. Number 2, what they have shown is nobody touches the Eurozone, right? Eurozone को कोई हाथ नहीं लगा सकता. Like एक हमारा भी है. What is it? OIC. Right? You know what is OIC, right? एक हम है कि हमारे countries पे हमला हुआ, Muslim countries पे, we did nothing, right? And then there is them when there was just, there was just protest, local protest. This wasn't backed by the government, right? Government का कोई हाथ नहीं था उसमें. The government wasn't backing it. The state wasn't owning it. It was local demonstration, that too incited by acts in France. So now this whole fiasco that the Eurozone says, do not touch our member, we are going to come again, we're going to strike you hard, it was a message for the whole world as well. So और फ्रांस के बारे में उन्होंने बाय द वे पॉइंट भी दिया है कि considers the violent demonstration and attacks against France unacceptable, is deeply concerned by the anti-French sentiment in Pakistan. कि उनको कंसर्न है कि एंटी फ्रेंच सेंटिमेंट क्यों है भाई. है तो इस वजह से कि आप फ्रांस जिस तरह के काम कर रहा है, वरना तो इट wouldn't have happened. So again, which has led the French nationals and companies to leave the country temporarily. कि फ्रांस की कंपनीज को लीव करना पड़ा, जैसे कि कैंपेन चली थी बॉयकॉट की. So they should have knew before doing this. So anyhow, what should have been done or what has not been done is up to the state, to the government, right? It's government to government affairs, right? But with a neutral point of view, this is the whole summary, and we should be aware and we should follow this story because this story is going to unravel further. So I hope you liked it, and if you have any questions regarding this, you can comment and ask the question. Thank you.